Hi, I'm Reg. In this video, I'm gonna show how I did a bar for my sunroom with a live edge top. This will be the first time I've ever done anything with a live edge wood and actually doing the epoxy pour. I'm highly allergic to epoxy resin. It breaks me out, but it's something I want to do. So I did it. Paid for it, but I did it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I have knocked the bark rough edge off with a 80 grit on the big grinder, and I took 100 grit and did a pass on the top. All right, as you see, this has pretty sharp edges there going along there. So what I'm going to do on this side, as I just did on this side, is I'm going to hit him with that 100 grit and round them off, make it a softer edge. You can see going down there. See that soft edge there compared to that sharp edge. So I'm going to hit that side same as I did this side. Okay, so after watching a billion videos, I'm going to attempt to fill the crack. I've limed up this board with some masking tape. No need for me to spend the money on that other tape to use it once. It's not going to be an all the time thing, so I'll put some kind of release agent on there and make it happen. So along with going to use the board to put over the crack, I also just line the crack up with tape itself, just to try to prevent as much spillage as possible. Okay, so at this point, I want to put some silicone around the spot. Just for a sealer. which I actually should have put it out here. Oh well. On security board. Okay, and with that, I'll flip her over. All right, I'll get ready to seal and fill. Okay, as you can see, I put some tape over on this section just to catch the overpour. Just start introducing it into the crack. Okay, so I've had this sitting for 2 days. I'm going to remove the board. Off the bottom. Ooh, silicone on there, it's kind of stuck. Get some of it. I'll pry this off of here. Ooh. Here we go. All right. Remember we got that silicone on there. Keep it from running around all that. Gotta get Gotta get sanded off. Okay, so the crack's been sealed. It will all be sanded. Okay, got it set up. About to do my first seal coat. Going to be using the Total Boat. One-to-one ratio. And I'll make my mix and get back to you. Okay. Let's let the fun begin. Okay, so we got our first seal coat on here. I was going through with my heat gun, getting bubbles out. Did the bubbles, heated it up after I was finished coating it. Waited about 15 minutes. Hit it with the heat gun. And came back another half hour later. With the other, and hit it with the heat gun again. So now I'm going to let it rest for about 2 or 3 hours. And come back and put on another seal coat. Okay, so here's the piece. About 5 coats of epoxy on there. That many due to a mistake I made in rushing. Well, I won't say rushing. On the bottom, there were drips. So when I sanded off the drips, I decided to put I put some poly on the bottom to cover up the spots that got sanded off when I had sealed the bottom, and the runs ran over onto the top and ruined the top. So trying to clean off the top, it scratched it all up and messed it up. So I should have just put it on the poly on a cloth and rubbed it on, but I put it on with the plastic spatula, and it ran and made a mess. Okay, lesson learned, won't do that again. Alright, on to the next step. Well, but I'll say it came out nice. I like it. I'm happy. Like I said, never did it before. Learning curves. Okay, so I was at Home Depot looking for some wood to make the shelves for the bar, but realized I had 2 pieces of particle board in the garage laying there. I was trying to figure out what to do with it or throw away. So I cut those and use those for the top and bottom shelves. The bottom shelf section is going to be painted black and just throw a clear coat of poly on it. And the very top portion is going to have the epoxy, which I'm going to dye black. I have so much epoxy left over, so I'm going to use it up that way. Okay, what we have here are the pre-cut pieces for the bar. Bar is going to be 10 foot long to accommodate the live edge top. The front top's going to be 42 at finish. So these boards, well, it's going to be a little bit taller, sorry. These boards are actually cut at 40 inches. So when you add the other 1.5 inches, it'll be 43 plus the 2 inches at the other top. So 45 inches. It'll be a decent height. These are for the lower bar. Got 4x4s and cap them off with the 2x4. So there's going to be like a little 10-inch shelf, just enough to, you know, be serving on the lower part of the bar. So I'm going to assemble these and I'll return. Okay, what we have here is the framed out bar. It's a 10-foot unit there. I beefed this up, you'll see, for the reason for the top that's going on there, rather than just having a 2x4 edge here. I made it wider for its better support. Some 4x4s on here to, like a counterbalance, help with the weight. So I really don't plan on trying to secure this to the floor if I don't have to. Okay, like I say, it's in the sunroom, or 4-season room. Okay. Okay. Put these guys in here, these braces in here, to support the trimming, the decoration, the paneling that I'm going to put on there, just to have some nailing. And it also takes the shake out of it, so ties it in. Okay.